over there. Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to make this super cute, easy and quick idea you can do. Basically, it starts out as a very cute flower bouquet, just like this, but then when you flip it, it turns to this whole beautiful princess. And I just love this so much. I think this is such a creative idea. And today I'm going to show you how to make it, all of these. So stay tuned and keep watching.
Sorry, I have this bandage because I had a hot glue accident. It was very hot, but anyways, yeah.
So first off, let's start with the yarn colors. So basically, you see our dolls, so you can choose the colors you want. For the skin, I have this peach yarn. And then for the dress, I have this purple yarn. It looks weird on camera, but it's actually this very nice purple. And then I have this blue. You'll also need some felt for any additional details like the flowers. You can use artificial flowers, eyes, mouth, and some decorations. We also have this very nice loop effect on the bottom of the dress. Makes it look very nice and has character. So let's begin. So to start off, I'm gonna start crocheting the head. Now the thing is, you can make it as big as you need it. Now you see this is like a small version of the doll, but for this one I'm gonna do a tutorial on. I'm gonna make it a little bigger, and I will show you the steps on how I do it. Now the things I make, I don't follow crochet patterns. I anyways don't really know how to read them that much, but I just do the techniques I learned to make things that I think of or get inspired by. This I saw on Instagram. I thought it was really cool, so I made it. So yeah, let's get started. So first off, we're gonna start by crocheting a chain of 2. Now basically, to start off, see, this part is connected to the ball of yarn and this part is the end. So basically, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna get this, like make a X like that. Very easy, just do that. Insert 2 fingers through the loop at the top, just like this. And then you're going to grab this, and pull, just like that. I'm going to show you again, like this. Twist, grab, and pull. So then you have this loop that your crochet hook can be inserted in, and then just pull these 2 to make it the size with the crochet hook, just like this. Now let's start crocheting. So I'm gonna single crochet 1, 2. Now go back into the first stitch and then bring the yarn and pull through. Keep doing that. We're basically this is how I create the magic circle. It's like the easiest way that always works for me. So just gonna do that. Just keep crocheting about 6 stitches. Okay guys, so this is what you should have. Now you have this hole in the middle of your crochet project. You're just going to take this string end and pull it. That will close that little hole and leaves you with this very nice circle we just made. So now I'm going to insert my crochet hook through the first braid I see, like this. And then now I'm going to increase. Increase is basically going in, and then you pull through, and then you go into that same hole the second time. After you've done that 2 times, you're going to go into the next one, crochet, go back to that same hole, and then continue on. So that's called an increase. And this increase will help us by to create a flat surface until we want to curve for the head. Now there's other ways to create a ball, but this is the way I always do it and I find it easy for me. Okay, so you're just gonna keep increasing until you get the size you want for your head. Just keep increasing, keep increasing. I'm gonna slow down me increasing so you get the idea. You're gonna, let's zoom in here. You're gonna go into a stitch, just like that. Pull through again, and do the same thing in the same exact hole, and then continue on to the next increase. So you should start creating like a flat circle, and if the hole opens, just pull and it will close for the rest of the time. Okay, so once you have gotten the size you want, we're gonna start single crocheting instead of increasing. So single crochet is basically like increasing, but we're not going again into the same hole. Basically, you're gonna go into a stitch, pull through the yarn, and now you're just gonna move on to the next one. Don't go into the same hole you went through last time. Just keep going on to the next one. That's called single crochet. So just keep doing that, and what the single crochet is going to do to your project is that it's going to start curving. See how it's curving? Your project is going to curve to create that head shape, as you can see from here. So we're going to just keep single crocheting as it curves, so until we have the whole shape. So let me just summarize what we've done so far for this. We done the magic circle, and then the next rows we were increasing, and once we got our size, now we're starting to curve with single crochet. Also, if you have your yarn ending, as you can see, and you need to start off on a new color or continue on with the same color, then just leave this yarn that you're just crocheting with that's almost ending. Just leave it like that. Take your new yarn that's connected to the ball. Let's place it down. Insert your crochet hook. Bring the new yarn and hook it on to the crochet hook just like that. Hook it, bring it through, and just continue doing what you've been doing, which is the single crochet. Now, as you can see, my project is curving, which is a good sign that we are doing good so far. In the end, by the way, with these extras, I like to tie it like this together in a double knot, and then later on I would cut off the extra. If your project is getting too wide like this, you want it to like start curving more, you're gonna just, what I do is when I need to, I just skip a stitch. Instead of going this, I skip one, and then I would crochet, so then it closes up more, and I just skip a stitch whenever I see it going out that much. So, and then I just continue single crocheting like how I always do. So that's like a tip that you can do that I do. By the way, I also sell my creations and create custom orders. The link is in my description for my channel. You can just click the link to my shop, and you have to DM me on Instagram to order. So yeah. So far so good. I have this curve. I'm creating the shape of my head, and I'm just going to continue on doing that. Okay, so this is what I have right now. Now this is the moment where I need to start closing this area so I can create that ball shape. We don't want to continuing going down, you know. So this is how I do it. There's multiple ways to do it. There's like decrease, but here's how I also do it. I just skip stitch. So I skip a stitch, crochet, and then skip a stitch again, skip a stitch again, and single crochet. So basically we're single crocheting, but we're skipping. As I continue skipping a stitch, it's gonna start closing, as you can see. Now don't forget, before you close the whole thing, of course you need to add stuffing. So if you don't add stuffing, I just finished mine. I like to, well, I don't actually like to do this because it's weird, but when I don't have stuffing, I use tissue. It's not the best option, but it's still useful in this situation. You can also use scraps of yarn and other things like plastic bags. Those help create stuffing for the inside. So here I have a tissue box. I'm just going to take some tissues and I will fill the inside before it starts closing. Just fill it in. The reason why I don't like using tissues that much is because it's very, like, feels hard from the inside. It's not really fluffy. It's not soft, but it's still helpful in this situation if you don't have stuffing. It's not really that bad, but I just don't recommend it as much for me. But anyways, yeah. Okay, guys, so once I've done the stuffing, I'm gonna now continue doing the skip stitch to close the ball. So then finally we will finish the head. Oi. The most professional way to close a ball is by doing a decrease. You can watch a video on how to do that. Okay, so I am done. So now to end it, I will cut off the yarn that's connected to the ball, and I will pull and pull it shut. Then I'm gonna take some small pointy scissors, and I'm just gonna tug that extra, and I'm just gonna tug that extra piece inside to hide it and keep it in there so it doesn't open the ball. So here it is. Now I'm just shaping it up, making sure it looks the way I want it to, and here it is. Now to finish it off and cut off the extra, I'm just gonna make sure you have pulled this enough, cut it off, and then remember these that we have tied, cut it off too, or tug it inside. But anyways, here we have our ball. I'm super happy with it. This is gonna be the face of our princess. Here's a comparison size. But anyways, that's the head. Now we're going to move on to the dress, which is very easy to do. Okay guys, we're going to start off by taking the color of yarn we want to use for this part of our princess, the top. So for this process, we're going to crochet a chain. So remember what we did last time? We made an X and then a loop. So now I'm going to crochet a chain. So I'm going to keep crocheting this chain. And basically the idea we are doing, so see we're creating this braid. The idea we're doing is that we have to see how long we need it to go to be the right size. You know what I mean? So like, for example, I'm going to make it long like this. And then I'm going to go around to see if that's like a good size to go under. Like this part. Like that. So then we can crochet down and then out like that. So after you've gotten the size you want, we're going to go into the first stitch, pull through the yarn, pull through again. And now we have created like a mini bracelet that's gonna go under like this, and we're gonna continue upwards creating the dress. So now I'm just gonna single crochet in circles just like this. Just continue single crochet. Now I'm going to show you how that's supposed to look like after single crocheting in a few circles. So I've been single crocheting in circles. So basically we're creating like a little like bracelet almost. So I'm just, single crocheting, and I just keep like, going up, 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 just like that. So, and then I'm going to create the height I need for the top, which is this. Okay guys, so now I've created the size of the top I need. So basically, see, we have the top of the dress. Now, we're going to switch colors. So I'm going to cut off this yarn connected to the ball. And then I'm going to take my new color, which is the blue. And I'm going to use it for the skirt of the dress. So basically, I'm going to insert my crochet hook. Pull through, just like how I taught you during the video showing you the head, how to switch colors. Now we're gonna single crochet, like continue single crocheting, but for only one round. So that's going in a full circle. Okay guys, so once you have crocheted for one round the color, so see, this is what we're supposed to have right now. Now we're gonna start doing increase again. Remember increase? So we go into the first stitch we have, we single crochet like always, but then we go to the same loop again and then single crochet, then go to the next one, single crochet, go into the same hole you just did, and then single crochet. This increase, we're doing it, let me tell you why, because we want to start now creating the skirt by going out like this, out. We don't continue going straight, we want to go out, so we're increasing. The increase is now starting to expand my dress, which is good. Okay, so as you can see, it's expanding and creating the dress, which is very good and exciting. So you're just going to keep doing what you're doing. Just remember, you need to always test if your dress is long enough. So always bring the dress up like this and make sure everything is good enough to hide the head. Like this, everything is good enough to hide the head so we can show only the flowers, so it looks like a bouquet of flowers. Okay, so now it's gotten to the point where I think it's like wide enough. Okay, so now it's gotten to the point where I think it's wide enough. Now I'm going to single crochet to let it stop and start going down of the dress. See, now we're curving down. Also, make sure your dress is wide enough to fit the head inside. Always remember you can skip a stitch whenever you need to make sure it's not going out too wide. I'm gonna now switch colors because I'm done with the blue. Sorry, that was my dog. Okay guys, so far this is what I have for okay guys, so far this is what I have for my dress. It's looking amazing so far. I'm really happy. Kind of looks weird on camera, but it's actually really nice. In the end, I'm gonna cut off these extra, as you can see there, but anyways, it does look really cute. Before I continue, I'm going to hot glue the head on top of the top over here. So I'm going to cut off this extra string. So basically, here's the head we made earlier. I'm going to take this head and then glue it on. So then as I'm crocheting, I know how much I need to go down in order, when you fold it up, will it cover all of the head? Like this. Okay guys, so I added some hot glue. Now I'm gonna quickly stick on this. Let's do a comparison real quick. Okay, now I'm gonna continue crocheting the dress until I got my desired length. So basically I'm just single crocheting. Okay guys, so here it is. I made it the perfect length I needed. So here we have it. Now I'm gonna end it by just doing the loops on the bottom like this. Very nice loops. We're just gonna single crochet a chain like this, about 4 to 5 stitches, skip a stitch, and then single crochet. Do this again, about 5 stitches or so, whatever you want. Let's zoom in here. Just like this. And then we're going to skip a stitch and then single crochet, and then again. Okay, so I've looped all around. So once you get to the end, you see that first one we did there? Behind it, we're gonna single crochet that last loop, and there we have it. So I'm going to cut off, and then I have this extra, and I'm gonna tie it together. Cut off any extra. And there we have it. For some reason, I realized I used the wrong type of blue yarn. Like, look how weird it looks, like so poofy. But it's okay. Yeah. Okay, so now we're done with everything for the crochet. Now that's the point where we're gonna stick on our elements with felt. This one I made inspired by Valentine's Day, and I really like it. I have to say maybe this is better than making like a bigger one, or I just used the wrong types of yarn, but it's okay. Anyways, I have this white felt. I'm gonna cut out some hearts. So I just folded up the felt so then I can make a lot of hearts faster. And then I would use hot glue to stick on my felt things. So I'm just placing the hearts on. It looks so cute like this. Let me show you. Just sticking, you'll stick these. Okay guys, so I'm going to show you how I made the roses like this one. So basically you're going to cut out a strip of felt like this, and it's wavy from the top, straight from the bottom, and you're basically going to put like a straight glue of line, and then you're going to like roll it up, and as you can see it's turning into a rose at the top. Okay, so here's my petal. It kind of looks weird on camera, but it actually looks really nice in real life. Anyways, this is where you're gonna like stick it on top with leaves, but before you do that, make sure you make like felt hair. I added like a strip, and then I added a backing.